Moroz versus Mariya Agapova. Are they both the same first name? I didn't notice that. Wow.
Yeah, they have very similar first names.
Yeah, that's weird. And I don't know if I pronounced either of them correct. But I'm going to start off with Moroz. This is a huge fight for her. She was supposed to be one of two Ukrainian fighters on this fight card. The other one got pulled. We'll get to him later. It's part of one of the fights. That was a short notice one. So and she's one of the few Ukrainian fighters on this roster. And I think that she has a lot going on mentally right now. She has a lot to prove. And she has tremendous pressure on her in this fight for everything that's going on right now. Fucking Putin. And she's a master of sports in boxing and kickboxing, but has gone to decision in her last 7 fights. She's gone 4-3 in those fights, uses a lot of kicks, attacks the legs from the start. She has an even striking differential, only 31% accuracy, 47% takedown defense. Pretty poor. She's taken on Mariya Agapova, who's 2-2 under the UFC umbrella. Both wins, performance of the night, submission wins. She's finished 8 out of her 10 wins. She might win mostly by submission, but a lot of the times it's set up with her knockdowns. Doesn't really, or not actually takedowns, it's just knockdowns, and she goes in and gets a submission. And I think her striking is the best part of her game. She has a plus 0.6 striking differential, 5.2 strikes per minute, 52% accuracy. Both girls have trouble stopping the takedowns. I don't think that's going to happen too much in this fight, but Morozov lately has actually been going for takedowns and looks pretty good. Agapova is the more efficient striker. Morozov has the higher volume with those kicks, I would say. Tough to call. This one's so tough. But I'm going to go with Morozov. Agapova has had trouble pacing. She empties the tank. She puts everything into the first round, and then she slows as the fight goes on. Not to mention Moroz, like I said before, has started to go for takedowns and looks pretty good with her grappling. So I'm going to go with Moroz in this one.
I'm going to disagree. I think that Agapova is super, super young. You got to keep that in mind too. But she did lose that fight to Shanna Dobson like a year and a half ago. And it is true. She completely blew out her fucking gas tank in that fight. It was bad. That was like, she just absolutely gassed out. But in her last fight against Sabina Mazo, she was able to pace herself better, and she was much more efficient.
But she still fucking went ham in that first round, and
I think
unnecessary amount of energy in the first round in that fight, like almost 60 strikes.
Shanna Dobson was like a minus or a plus 700 underdog in that fight. So I think she just went in with the intentions to disrespect her.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Now she's not even on the
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
But I think that's like a humbling experience. She's only 24 years old now. So she was only like 22, 23, 22 probably.
Yeah, she's young.
Or 23 in that fight. So fucking I like her future. Moroz is good too. They're both strikers for the most part. She did have those 2 losses to Angela Hill and Carla Esparza, but they're upper echelon of 115 at least. And then they both have the win over Sabina Mazo. Agapova was able to get the finish in that one. But yeah, I'm gonna take Agapova in this one. I think that she's gonna be able to snap off more strikes, be a little bit more efficient in that. I don't think Moroz might look to clinch up and take her down, but I see for the most part this fight just staying on the feet, and I think Agapova outpoints her if that is the case.
Yeah, I think Moroz needs to close the distance and go for takedowns if she wants to get this win. A more one-sided win, I should say. Otherwise, if it stays on the feet, it's so close. And yeah, it's tough to say. But we're going to disagree again. I'm going to go with Moroz. Dan's going to go with Agapova.